think we're going to skip a lot of this because I have no idea of how much of this is going to work, if any of this is going to work. But it's just you and me. Just you and me. Nobody's listening. Nobody's listening. Just you. Just me. Just you. Just me. Just you. Just me. Just nobody else. Nobody. Nobody. You, me. You, me. You, me. I have no idea how any of this is going to work. So... Well, the good news is none of my custom sounds work, apparently. Well, thank you, Broken, for being here. Thank you so much, Bites. I appreciate you greatly. I'm not switching to where you can see me because who fucking knows how this is going to work. So why don't we switch? And again, this was all working an hour ago. Look how smooth that transition was. Just whoop, it's right to me. Just 2 Krogans. Wait, there's another Krogan? Hooray. Yeah, so none of this stuff apparently is working right. And I had it mostly working right until I started streaming. Until like 2 minutes before it like changed the resolution of every single scene somehow. So I've been madly scrambling trying to get everything like fixed at least. No idea why your text isn't showing up. That should show up. No idea why that's not. Yeah, no idea why that is not showing up. So bear with me while I click things. Oh, I think... Oh, commercials. What? How are there commercials? Hang on. I don't even know where that... Monetization, okay. Ads. Ads are supposed to be turned off. So, boop. Boop. Okay. Well, yes, it's supposed to have commercials, but I've turned them off, and every time Twitch does anything, they switch it back on. So I apologize that there are commercials on there, even though I turn them off every month. But Shaolin, great to see you. Bites, great to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out. Blade, great to see you. Again, I have no idea. Everything was working 2 minutes ago, and of course that's just kind of the way this all works. But so for the moment, let's just push buttons. And make science happen. So I'm just going to do this the hard way. Boop, you can see that. Boop, you can see that. Boop, you can see that. So there we go. So I don't know why the other one isn't working. So for the moment, we're just going to put that right there. As annoying as that, or would you just rather not see your own selves talking? Because I don't really care. It's really easier for me to see it when it comes up, but that looks awful. Because the other one I had hidden, I had changed the colors of it, and it was beautiful. You know what? We're just gonna make browser go away. So hopefully for this initial run, you'll just have to enjoy it not working. We did have one problem with trying to download all 150,000 the Legendary Edition for this game. Insofar that, for whatever reason, Windows 11 doesn't like any part of that except for the HUD.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database.
So,
Classified information requested.
The original version of this. So we're gonna, just like I did last time, I played the original version for Mass Effect 1, and then I played the super duper version for the other versions. Oh good, that's working. Somebody do me a favor and text, there should be a new... The volume's a bit off. Yeah, it's probably very loud, and I'm probably very quiet. The horn should be louder, shut up. The game is way more louder than you. Yeah, see, for whatever reason, I'm at maximum volume right now, and the game is a lot lower. And I didn't turn off the music because I forgot. There is so much... Let me tell you, this was hard when I did it originally. When I was in full control of my facilities, I wasn't as sick. I wasn't as easily distracted. And I don't know why I'm so quiet, but yeah. So I'll adjust that as we go. But right now I am actually set to maximum volume, and before I was at 3/4. So I do have to play with stuff. I just wanted to get started. I just needed to go.
You're not quite. You're pretty loud for me.
Oh, good. That doesn't work either. I love how. All right. All right. I spent 30 minutes getting that working, and now it doesn't. That's wonderful. That's beautiful. Yeah. So there's also another thing. Let me see if I can get that to work. Let's see. I think I updated it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Let's see if this works. I don't think I did it right.
Testing this out.
Hey, it does work. So there actually is a new text-to-speech thing that I don't have set up. It changes the voice. It will put it in voice, but it does not have an animation yet. So that's actually down below. You can read a little bit about that in the About section under the stream.
Testing snake.
Yeah, the snake is supposed to open its mouth and talk, but for whatever reason, that's no longer working, because why would it? So it actually has two settings that, oh yeah, I can't override because I've put in the, God. All right. So we'll disable that because, again, it was working, and then I clicked on one thing and it fucked everything up. Speaking of fucking everything up, Mass Effect is not happy. Yeah. Great. So we'll restart Mass Effect here because it's not doing so great. But I just needed to get something going. And I've been trying to get this thing. I've been working on this system for a long time, trying to get things working. And she not. You think the next game we'll get to play as a Krogan or Rance a Krogan? Probably not. Because they know people like that, and they don't give people what they want. So, let's retry this. I don't actually have a backup plan. If this doesn't work, if Mass Effect, I cannot get it to work, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I mean, I have other games installed, but nothing has been tested. Oh, Jesus. It just broke everything again. It may be Mass Effect breaking all of my settings, because now I can't see what you're saying. I can't see what it's saying. I don't even know. I think I'm still live, but it's destroyed all of my OBS setup. That was loud. Holy balls. You're at 3/4 volume, so you're hearing everything at 3/4 of what I hear. And I nearly just died. I nearly just fucking died. I'll regrow those real quick. Don't you worry about my earbuds. Let us put everybody down to 70% here. That should help a little bit. Good lord. And now I gotta move some of this crap. Yeah, no more gooseneck for now. Well, because it doesn't work. So there's no point people spending their... I mean, if you want, I'll turn it back on, but its mouth doesn't move, which is kind of the whole point. But if you want, I'll turn it back on. So I'll turn it back on. Just... I like how you timed that perfectly with me clicking the button. I clicked the button and made that sound, so that was very good. So I turned on the gooseneck. So at least now you can just use it. It just doesn't say, it doesn't move its mouth like it's supposed to, which 20 minutes ago it was working perfectly fine. So yeah.
Welcome to Alliance Military
But then
Database.
again, if there's not problems
Classified
with the
information
stream,
requested.
it's not a Krogan stream. Because, I mean, any Turian and any, Solarian can have a good stream with no technological problems. But that wouldn't be me, You expect problems with technology with Krogan, so we'll do what we...
Establishing
We've
secure
some approved
connection.
Krogans, especially
Secure
this blue one.
connection Confirmed.
Wow. I can tell how this is already going to bully me. Trouble is, I actually didn't get this far. I didn't plan on actually getting this far, so I have no idea. Are we gonna be a guy? Because I think when we played last time, we were a guy and we romanced Tally, I think. But I know that everybody's gonna be like, ooh, woo. And there were mods to make, like, all the characters, like, ambisexual or whatever. Like, you could tease everybody. But this is the old version, so we're gonna have to,
Whoever believes Blue is gonna have some private time with Xander.
Because, I mean, we could play default Shepherd. But then again, we could, romance Garrus. You know, so do we want to romance Garrus? Is that what we want to do? I think we do.
Please log in to access your profile.
So we will call her Liara. And, well, no, that wouldn't make sense. I have a character named Liara. But that won't make a lot of sense here. I don't have a lot of other female people. And I'm not using Jane. We'll go with Greytail. For those of you who play the long game, that was actually one of my very first Sonas. And I love this. When I first played this, I thought this was so cool. I'm like, oh my god, they're sending my stuff to the Pentagon.
Warning, data corruption detected.
And this scared me. I thought my computer was breaking. That's like corruption. Oh god.
Please reconstruct profile.
Boop.
Confirm pre-service history.
Okay, so the last time I played this, now none of you will remember this because none of you were there for my first few streams, and that's okay. But I actually had one of the first people who came in and chatted on my stream. Of course, they're just like some random passerby. They were like, oh my god, I can't believe you're doing a Renegade playthrough. I hate you, and I'm never gonna watch you ever again. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who cares? Come on, let's calm down. But anyway, so that struck me very appropriately, how people are very passionate about either being really good or really nice. So I guess we kind of have to figure out what we're going to be, because again, I hadn't planned on getting this far. Both of our parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood were spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. That's the Spacer. Colonist is you were born and raised on Mindar, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse, wherein you were 16, slavers raided Mindar, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted in the military a few years later. And then Earthborn, which is traditionally the angriest, you were an orphan raised on the streets of the great metropolises covering Earth. You escaped a life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. So normally, if you're going to be the good guy, you go with Spacer. If you're going to go the evil route, you go Earthborn, just because it's a little bit grittier of a choice. So why don't we go with the middle, because nobody's chimed in and said what I should have. Give him a big tail. So we'll go with Colonist. We'll just say that our family and friends were slaughtered, and that's why we're an asshole.
Confirm psychological profile.
And this basically just determines like how people react to you. So if we're the sole survivor, during your service, a mission went terribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are there to tell the tale. War Hero is basically early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism has earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. And then Ruthless, as you can imagine, the evil option. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. Well, I would usually say be a goody-goody, but you should go with what is more fun for your room. Soul Survivor. Yeah, Soul Survivor's fun. Because you can go either way with it. So.
Confirm military specialization.
I always go with soldier on this game because I just don't really care, because the actual thing that I play is not actually in this game. So later on, starting in 2 and 3, I play as something else, and basically just biotic charge my way and, you know, have a good time. Because picking whatever you want in this one doesn't really matter in the second one. And I like just being easy, but they use pistols and shotguns, specialized medium armor. So basically the Vanguard in this game is kind of what you are in the next game. So we'll go with that, because why not pistols and
Confirm
shotguns?
facial identification.
Oh, this is so rough. This is actually the original game, so we'll just use default. Except, because if you change any part of it, it changes it from that face. I can't change the hair color. There's no blue in the original game, of course. That makes me kind of sad that there's no blue. Well, we'll go really red just to be annoying to ourselves. I'll just annoy myself with that.
Profile reconstruction complete.
But yes, for those of you who haven't played this game, and I'm sure there's might be like one of you, this is actually one of my favorite games. And I'm kind of sad that I couldn't get the original game, the newer updated version, to play. What would happen, and it may happen on this one too, I have no idea. But as soon as I got to where I'm running around, it would only show the HUD. It wouldn't show the character, it wouldn't show the background, wouldn't show anything. I could still play the game on my screen, I could see everything.
Identification confirmed.
But you guys...
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Basically. That's really loud. Why is that so loud? I don't know. I'll figure it out later. But Shin, great to see you. How are you doing? Normal veteran, yeah, let's play on veteran. Why not? We've played this a couple times. We should have an idea of what's going on. We'll only die a lot. Especially because I picked a short-range character.
Well, what about Shepard?
What about
She grew up in the
Shepard?
colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise.
A
She
cruise.
could have some serious emotional scars.
I have emotional scars.
Every
that's
soldier
true.
has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
You're an asshole, Udina.
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
Hey, Chapo.
I'll make the
Great to see
call.
you. It's great to see you guys. In 2048, the explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealing new technologies, enabling travelers to the furthest stars. The basis of the incredible ecology was a force that controlled the very fabric of time. They called it the greatest discovery of human history, the civilization of the galaxy called it. Well, even though I mangled all the words, I still got done before it fucking started. They thought that Jupiter was going to have a bright red spot by then.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range.
Oh,
Initiating
this looks
transmission
rough.
sequence.
Oh, this looks rough. Huh, Uranus. Where's that Neptune? Is Neptune blue?
We
Yeah,
are
they-
connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
But yes, we are
Relay
trying
is
Mass
hot.
Effect.
Acquiring approach vector.
Yeah, I know.
All stations secure for transit.
We'll just have to deal with it until I can get a menu. It's me!
Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you
I hate this guy.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead.
Oh,
so that's
thank you.
incredible.
Thank you
Besides,
so much.
Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their
It's
investment.
not dead yet.
Yeah, that is the official story.
But only a
Only an
moron
idiot
believes
believes
this
the official story.
Oh. So, of course, knowing how this conversation goes for the last several years, I decided to take a bite of Cajun peanuts 2.5 seconds before I get to talk to you guys again, because I'm smart. Well, it didn't nut. I don't know why it didn't nut. But anyway, thank you so much for the hydrate. Remember, everybody in our streams hydrates together. I don't know. See, the trouble is in this game, if you're not all the way Renegade or all the way Paragon, it's not good. You actually get penalized very heavily for being both. Cut the chatter. I'll be a good guy. Why not?
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged.
This looks so
Everything
bad
looks
now.
solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
You made him mad.
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm gonna pay for it.
Don't blame me.
Basically,
Captain's always in a
Chapelman.
bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
But anyway, this game was, when it came out, it looked so good. It was a little ridiculous. I don't know whether I should turn it down in the game or I should turn it down in the... You know what? I'm going to try to do both here. Saving content. Boop. Well, at the end of the day, they're just dumb. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit more. I'm going to turn it down 6.5 decibels and hope that works. Let's see if Mass Effect survived the trip. It's like, you haven't moved yet, you're a moron. But, yeah, when this game came out, it was, it looked amazing. The fact that you could talk to people and they responded, and I can apparently shoot Joker. Nobody's worried that I'm shooting. Oh, he turns around.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Just killing the crew. Oh, I can shoot everybody else. Can't shoot Joker. That seems racist. Commander is going off. I've never pulled my gun here.
Congratulations, Commander.
Is that better?
Looks like we had a smooth
Looks like
run.
it's still over me.
You heading down to see the captain?
I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust Arturian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
What do you mean?
You
Why
think
am I
the
all the way to the
Alliance
center?
brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
It's Coral. Hi, Coral. How are you doing? It's great to see you.
What do you know
Tell me
about
about
the
your
stealth
day.
systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
A cover? For what?
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
You're working in the dark. It's pretty dark in the room right now.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal
It's
chain of
dark in
command.
space.
And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll give him some heavy action.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, man. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service.
Hey,
if
Drive.
he melted
Great
down
to see
all
you.
his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
How was your day, Drive? Cerberus, great to see you. How are you guys doing? Just do your job. I want to say that, but
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Oh my god, I look
Good
so
luck,
terrible.
Commander.
Boop, boop.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit.
Yes, we are trying this.
Telling us about this mission.
We are just kind of screwing around with this, just seeing how well this new streaming software works. Turns out it doesn't.
Spectres don't have...
Only the commanding officer may specify the destination for the Normandy. Damn. Speaking of
What
dead
do you
men,
think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real
Garrus
action
is my
usually
brother,
ends with me
but
patching up
Raskus is a
crew members
Turian
in
who
the
has pecs for
infirmary.
days.
seems about right. It's part of the job, Doc. See, I'm so wanting to go Renegade. You know what? We're doing it. Red hair, we're going Renegade. Sorry.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up and we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble.
You're
You
foolish.
could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
Sorry, Doc, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Not a Spectre?
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Time to go full
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Above the law?
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years
But
now.
yeah, basically.
So far,
Spectres,
it hasn't
it's just so much more fun to do
Hey,
Renegade.
Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into
Not my
impossible
chair.
situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
Yeah, just like me on the most horrific time of my life. Thanks for bringing that up, asswipe.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the
City
colony.
noise.
At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Basically, yeah, foreshadowing.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy
Except
for you
you
to say.
did.
You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Don't be the hero.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess
Those
it
of
up.
you who haven't played
Don't
this
worry,
game.
ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
For those of you who haven't played this game, the people who are making the dead man jokes and the foreshadowing, they might be onto something.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on
And
well with
Ryujin,
us,
just so you know, I'm
Some
eating the
people find
candies
them
that make me sick.
too rigid. Others still blame them for the first
I couldn't bring
contact.
myself to throw them away.
As for Nihilus, I haven't said
You
more than 2
what?
words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
See, I love how excited he is about that. And it's like, if he could see things we're doing later in the game where we're basically taking down entire armies by ourselves, it's like, okay, here's one person killing 200 or 2,000 people in a single mission. And it's like, Or the mission where we blow up a Mass Effect relay and it kills, what, 200 million people or something like that?
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
The captain's waiting for me. Salute, asshole. I thought that was so cool. They salute when you walk by. That was so cool back in the day. Hey, buddy. Hey. 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 Oh! I didn't go forward
Commander
enough.
Shepard,
I was trying to
I was
maneuver the
hoping you'd get
camera.
here first.
Aw.
It will give us a chance to talk.
I was trying to maneuver the camera so I could look at him. Talk about what?
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime.
I've heard it's beautiful.
I've heard it's quite beautiful.
So what?
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people. A perfect little world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Why are you being such a douchebag?
Are you trying to scare me, Spectre?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place.
And it's your job to
Is the
protect us.
Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
What's
This
going
mission
on?
is far more than a simple
What's going on?
run.
Yeah, he vented. He's sus. He talked to me. He said he was in medical, not comms. What? Oh, I see what you're saying.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime.
Covert pickup.
That's why we needed
I'm
the
coming to
stealth
pick up you
systems
guys.
operational.
Why the secrecy?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis.
So why do I need to know right
a
now?
research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was
Yeah,
Prothean.
Ryujin, I'm just hungry, so I'm eating it.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the
Ew.
facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Or...
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery
Or
could
we could just
affect
keep
every
it.
species in Council space.
It's amazing to me how, like, originally they looked so good, and now I think it might also be the fact that I'm playing this in a much higher resolution. Because, I mean, when this came out, there was no, you know, we were all playing this on tube TVs. So, I mean, the fact that he looks a little rough is not, you know, it's not his fault. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to scoot myself a little closer. Here, I'm going to... Hold on. Hold on. Hang on. Hang on. There. Can you hear me a little better? I should be a little louder because the microphone's now significantly closer to my face. I actually did buy a arm to put so it'd hang in front of my face. And as it turns out, yeah, now I'm peaking red. So now you can hear me. I'm a lot louder now. But it originally, it doesn't fit my desk. I can't clamp it onto my desk. Is that the guy who voiced Saints Row 4? Yeah, this is Keith David. Yeah, so this is, what's his name? He voices all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be the asshole. Why do we tell the council?
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council.
Yeah, the mic actually, and I'm gonna have to turn myself
They know
down as
more
I
about
get
the
closer.
Protheans
The mic should actually be right
Beacon's
here,
not the only reason I'm here,
and I've turned myself,
Nihilus
I've turned the
wants to
mic
see
to
you in
about
action.
half its gain.
He's here to
So if I pull back this far, this is how I would be normally, and I have to turn up the gain a little bit. Yeah, it's the same guy. He did all sorts of video games back in the 2000s. Yeah, and the Arbiter and stuff like that. Like, hell he is.
Since when do we answer to the Spectres?
You're smart enough to know how things work, Commander. The Alliance has been pushing for this
I
for
don't
a
know
long
if this
time.
is one of his first games.
Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more
Somebody
say
could
with
look
the
that
Citadel
up.
Council. The
Did
Spectres
this come
represent
out,
the
or
Council's
did Halo
power
come
and
out?
authority.
Halo 2 come out.
If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
I still never understood this. Why would he do that? Because at the start of the game, they talk about... I'm in the way, aren't I? I can't fix that now, but... Because Udina says he's going to make the call. But this guy puts my name forward. So does that mean that Udina had something on this guy?
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity.
Because, I mean, he gives some
of us see
blood,
the potential
you know.
of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group.
See, he
It's
doesn't
rare
answer
to
the
find
question.
An individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
So he doesn't answer the question. I mean, he kind of does, but he, like, evades it. It's like, the question was, why did you submit me? And he's like, well, I don't care that you're a human. I just care that you're good. Which is an answer. But it's just weird. And if I refuse?
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Maybe Anderson picked the Net Shepherd from a list of names and Udina is the one who formalizes that selection. Well, that is true, because it sounds like they're reading from a list. Because the first words are, well, what about Shepard? You know, so it's like they have a list and Shepard isn't the first. But what I'm saying is, yes, Udina formalizes selection, but then why do they need a Turian to nominate me? I don't know whether it's weird writing, it's bad writing, or I'm overthinking it, or it's answered somewhere else. But I don't know. I think I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here. But
what do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years
oh,
ago.
you're probably right.
Then they vanished.
But he still says he put the name
Nobody really knows
forward.
how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense, Bites. I mean, it makes sense to a degree, yeah. I think that's probably gonna be the best answer we get.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth.
Oh, look at his
It
ear.
symbolizes
Look at his
humanity's
ear.
growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
See, the Legendary Edition basically replaced all these models with the models they used in Mass Effect 3. So all the people look better. But again, I couldn't get it to work
Why is this beacon
with
so
Windows
important?
11 and Twitch.
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
I like the mod that makes you into a Turian for an Andromeda. Yeah, I just wish that they had for everything else, too. But I also wish that they had kept the Turians looking normal in Andromeda.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Terminus systems?
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Which is basically, if they invaded, we'd be on our own. And that's one thing that I always hated about the Citadel, and I get it. You know, because, and I hate getting political, but it's like, I can see how the Citadel would, like, be like, I'm not going to war over these new kids. But still, it paints them in such a horrible light. It's like, hey, you're part of this galactic community. Because in Star Trek, they're like, okay, you're our ally, we'll kill everybody for you. But here, they're like, screw the humans.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
You got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Guys.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
Yeah, basically.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
He's dead. First time I played this, I didn't even see Harbinger, or whatever his name is.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. It just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
He's really good at timing. The little mandible wiggle, that got a lot of people.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Eh? If only she knew.
Engaging stealth systems.
Yeah, basically. First glimpse of a Reaper.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
And then the Reaper's just gone.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander.
Of a city, and he's
Go in
just
heavy
gone.
and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
No.
I move faster on my own.
But this doesn't make any sense either, is that he's supposed to be watching me. Like, that's his mission.
Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ah, can we trust him
I
now?
don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
Understood.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Sound alert is not working. Well, the gotcha, the shin worked. Yeah, it played. I heard it. Yeah, I heard it. It just doesn't play a thing on there. What is it? He played, They're not in alphabetical order on my stream, so. I know one of them didn't work, but this one did. I heard it. Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, it played. That played. And that's at 92% volume. I'm not turning that up anymore.
Gotcha, bitch.
See, there you go. You got it 3 times. Alright, so now we're on the ground. And None of my shit's on there. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Tell me what the powers are. Throw. Damages nearby enemies. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of bob. That's a lot of bob and weave.
Damn!
Why would I ever want to holster my weapon? That seems like a mistake.
What happened here?
Oh my god, what happened here? And space makes you run in the other one, so I'm going to do that like 19 more times.
Oh god, what happened here?
Oh my god. Shotgun. Foreshadowing. I don't think my shots are going in that circle, do you? I mean... Hey, we got one! The pistols are not going to be good long range. We've established that. This is my sus face. I don't like it. Stand there and took it like a champ. Atta boy.
Not now, Commander.
Yeah, he took that one like a champ. Just stood there and... Ah! Like I'll be doing later.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
He stays behind.
Leave him. We need to finish the mission.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Renegade, die. Biotic protection. Weapon damage by 1. Ooh, melee damage. I do like melee damage. Exploding thing. Finally some action, he says.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
One thing I really dislike about the original game is the limit you have in your inventory. It's very small. You are walking. Press Z to run. Why would you walk? Why on earth would you walk? I was trying to remember what button sends them forward. Clear. Good thing they're bad shots. I'm okay. I'll probably be fine. Just let me go. I'll be fine. Significantly less fine. You're doing great, Alenko. Love how accurate the pistol is in this game. Hey, she...
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
I didn't think I was gonna make it. God, I hate this lady.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Yes.
I need a status report, now.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications.
Not communications.
I've been fighting for my life ever since.
What happened to your unit?
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
You abandoned them.
You just left the rest of your unit behind to die?
We held our position as long as we could. The Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Or you could stay here.
Lieutenant Alenko and I will take care of this.
Let me come with you, ma'am. The Geth slaughtered my unit. Give me a chance to get even.
She knows the area, Commander, and we could use the extra firepower.
Fine, come with us.
Just don't forget who's in charge.
Understood, Commander. You give the orders and I'll follow them.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile.
Oops.
Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime, none that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
How many people are in a platoon?
Like I said, no Turians.
Seems like I should know
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site.
20 to 50 soldiers, apparently.
I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
So a platoon is apparently 20 to 50. Good to know. I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, suddenly every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Probably not.
Move out!
Probably did not. Equip the pistol Ashley gave you. Shotgun.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Because you start taking all this stuff, and then before you know it, all of your stuff, you're completely over... You're overweight, you're over everything, and it's like, whoop. I'm not wearing no stupid helmet. See, because I'm bad at the assault rifle, look how big the circle is. I can't even zoom in with it. You have equipped an untrained weapon. So I have pistols and shotguns, basically. Run to the waypoint. Left control to stand up, you'll man. Pop up and fire! Yeah, I'm in trouble. Luckily, Alright, Drive, great to see you. Thanks for coming. Hopefully things will be a little bit smoother as time goes on here. But you have a great night. And again, I'm not used to not being able to use the main guns because I just normally pick soldier for this. Because you can just be a biotic in the next game. It doesn't matter. And the biotics are very wonky in this one.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
We're wasting time.
Let's get moving. Williams, where's the camp?
Where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
I'm sure that'll go well for you, buddy. Oh, I was at half health and I didn't even realize it.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Smart guy.
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Press R to throw a grenade. Wait for time detonation or R again to detonate. Throw it at the Tusk's feet now. I gotta tell you, later on in the game, when you're playing this, when you hit R to reload, just on instinct, that's not great. Oops, sorry. I just blew his brains out. Sorry.
Perimeter secured. Eden Prime will never be the same again.
It used to be beautiful here.
Used to be so beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. Open sesame. Hey, stuff that I'm not even gonna look at. Hey, stuff. Nope. Basically, you just kind of collect stuff all mission and then screw with it later.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Oh yeah, you have to play Frogger. That's right.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack.
This scene is when I knew I loved this game.
Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
He is right on the money, isn't he?
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack.
I like how this guy is like really right on the money.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
A warning?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
This guy is...
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Is your sister
What's wrong with your
okay?
assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
But In 2007, when you choose this option, your life changes. And you realize, I'm playing a game that's really going to go somewhere. You choose the option, I can shut him up.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my god! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
And your guy's like, hey, boss, shh, boss, guy, hey, psst, boss, might have been a little too far. And you're just like, I got my punching arm punchy. She's getting punchy. I'm gonna punch you next.
It was only a matter of time till he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
See, everybody's happy. Nothing of value was lost. That's all I'm saying. But yes, when I realized that you could punch people in this game got a lot more fun. But also, that's another reason for playing Renegade, is because when you play the good guys, you don't have as many fun moments. You know, because it's always like, oh no, the children are still in the fire. You have to go back into that room and save them. Which, you know, is the good thing to do. But with its Renegade, it's like, well, hey, I've got these fireworks over here. We could try using the fire to light off these fireworks too. And that'd be cool. Maybe the children will come, like, running out to see the fireworks. And you're like, okay, I'll try the fireworks option. Because that sounds cooler. And that's what I think the trouble with a good run-through on this game is. Simply because there's so few, and Andromeda did that incredibly well, was it showed how boring it is to be the good guy. Because there was only like 1 or 2 instances where being the good guy was fun, and being an asshole was, you know, some of the better writing. It's like, okay.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Okay, don't punch me next. It's just on the floor, look at him. But it's funny because he's so on the money. And right now you're like, oh, that guy's crazy. And then in like 2 hours, 5 hours from now, 20 hours from now, you're like, oh yeah, that guy was right. Oops. Maybe I shouldn't have punched that guy. No, I'm saying in the games. Oh, here he is. He's so beautiful. Uh-oh. I'm sure this will end well.
Saren. Nihilus.
God, he looks so bad.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Gotcha, bitch! I've got it under control.
Why is this shield? And you hear the shot. So you hear the shot, and I was like, what? But it's like, why doesn't he have his shields on? Like, 1 bullet to the back of the face shouldn't kill you. With full shields.
What is that? Off in the distance.
And this is the best song in the game.
Shit! Look at the size of it!
And you only get a little bit of it now, but... And while you're looking up at that, the enemy advances on you. Oh, I didn't trigger up, okay. But normally they totally advance on you and kill you. Use my superpowers. But the one nice thing about this game is that all your weapons are heat-based, so you don't ever run out of ammo. Your stuff just overheats, which is so nice. It's just so nice. And then in the later games, they're like, oh yeah, they had to change that. And I get it. They had to change it because they wanted dramatic tension. And, you know, it's like, oh no, you're almost out of ammo, whatever will you do? Whereas in this game, you never have that, because it's futuristic. You know, in the future, I would like to think that the troop is never going to run out of ammo. So bad or so bad, if you know what I mean. Gotta play Frogger.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
Good thing I'm armed.
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here.
We're on the
just
same
farmers.
side, totally.
We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
Uh-huh.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
You don't hear me taking medication.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
Not until now. Okay, bye.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you've got to learn when to shut up.
I don't like being lied to.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
And so see, this is the first time you can actually use a... basically one of your arm, you know, Renegade or Paragon. So if you're good, this one lights up blue. And you can be like, it's that all? And they're like, oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Or if you're holding out on me, you yell at them, and they basically give you more stuff.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
No, wait, I just remembered. I just had it in my pocket. Might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
And we're what, 5 minutes into the game, 10 minutes into the game, and it's like I can threaten somebody's life.
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
No honor among thieves.
That's all I know, really. So let's try to keep things
pull a gun
friendly
on the
from
guy.
here on in, okay?
I have to go.
Okay. I gotta go. Hey, look, thing. So he gives you actually a really good pistol. I'm not gonna give them anything because they suck. You get nothing. Yeah, very tedious system. If only this was the way you had to hack all things. Sniper rifle and heavy armor. Okay, maybe a bit too renegade. Oh, calm down. You'll be fine. Besides, I got a really cool pistol out of it and armor. So they'll get over it. Oh, hey, look.
Commander. It's Nihilus.
It's Nihilus. Yeah, he did. Oh, upgrade kit in the fire. I never noticed that before. It's literally in the fire. Oh, no. I'm sure he's fine. He's just taking a nap. Can I just walk by him? I can!
Something's moving.
Oh.
Over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
You're a coward.
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
The other one?
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back.
Shot him right in the back.
I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Yeah,
how come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
You ditch work, then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die?
Yes.
I couldn't save them. Nobody could. It was horrible.
By the way, Cole mentioned you.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
What'd you smuggle? You got anything good?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Gimme.
Hand over those grenades. Now.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
You're a liar.
Too many people died here for you to start jerking me
I
around.
just pulled my shotgun.
Okay, all right. There was something else. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line.
Why would experimental technology come to this farm world?
I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
You're a liar. I'll kill you.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Oh, high explosive grenade. Press the up arrow. Command your squad to move ahead. High explosive grenades. 10% damage radius. Alright. Oh, I can't wear heavy. Yeah, that's right. I can't wear heavy armor. So neither of them can. Oh yeah, because they're both biotics too. I think it's shotgun time. What do you think? I think it's shotgun time. What's melee? That's not melee. That's metagel. Action, forward back in the storm, fire zone. Need first aid, draw, CPC, shotgun, Did I miss melee? Storm. I know there's a melee key. Right? Maybe I'm just overlooking it. I don't know. Hold spacebar to begin. I click and rotate the game as it's Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm about to die. Why can't I get off the fucking... He's coming at us like a freight train. Oh. Run! That's my team shooting me. Okay, good. Yeah.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Train controls. I'm a conductor now. This next part's gonna kinda suck. At least they sent the train back for us.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
I mean, besides the burnt bodies and the husks we created, and other than that, he's coming. We're here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
This is one of like 2 in the entire game sequences where you're timed. So it's a little weird.
Charging up.
So it's a little weird that this part is timed. I guess it's to create tension, but... Click the right arrow, click and rotate the camera. heal myself. Boom. You know, the first time I tried this, I couldn't find the bombs. I was like, oh my god, how they're so hard to find, and I died several times. They're not that hard to find. Okay, so bottom arrow has them come to me. Giggity. I really don't like how vague your shields are in this game. Because that little box next to my red health bar is my shield. But it's very difficult to tell how far gone they are.
Area secured.
You know. So those are some of the things that they tidied up a little bit in the Legendary Edition, I believe. Man, I can't tell you. I appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot, especially after because it's been several weeks since I've got since I last streamed, trying to get everything up and running. And but I definitely appreciate you guys, your patience, and you guys continuing to hang out. You're all really cool, and that's what I appreciate about all you guys. So pistol, shotgun, assault rifle. And unfortunately, this time of year causes me to get migraines because we get storms here in Florida almost every day. And so there's actually storms in the area. I can hear the thunder. So I may end up calling this stream before too long. But I did just want to get streaming something. I did just want to get doing something, hanging out with you guys again, because I did miss you guys. So I've definitely got a lot of little tweaks I need to make, little things that I need to get up and running, like the text-to-speech thing. Just trying to get that up and running, trying to get everything better than it was. I'm also trying to avoid the giant Prothean beacon, because if you walk too close to it, you start an unskippable cutscene, and there's all sorts of goodies around here. So I think I got everything. So now we're gonna press the button. No problem, it's always worth watching. Oh, shut up, Ryu.
Normandy,
Being all
the
nice.
beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology.
If I could kill both these, I would.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Oh yeah, it's always the opposite sex that does it. Uh-oh. You realize that if I didn't save him, he would be the main character?
Shep!
Oh,
No,
come.
don't touch her. It's too dangerous.
Yeah. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Happens to everybody. Blow up stuff. Oh, he's got the big ride. Though I never understood why he lets, like, these mortals, like, live inside of him. That's always weird.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
And even the ship is mad? I never noticed that. The ship is actually mad. Hey, Pale. Good to see you.
This human must be eliminated.
And it's the lady from Star Trek, who I always thought was pretty neat. Counselor Troy.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
How are you feeling?
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
This was the second thing that I realized this game was special. The first time I realized this game was special was when I punched that guy, like I showed you. When you punch the guy who's having like a psychotic breakdown, you just like knock his ass out. I was like, okay, this game could really be something. And there's a point in this conversation where, for the first time that I ever remember in a video game, somebody reacts to how you say. Because at some point they're going to say, well, Alenko, it's all your fault. You fucked this up. And you can either choose to be good and say, oh, it's no big deal. And he smiles. It like cuts to his model and he smiles. Or you can say, you fucked up. I'm mad at you. And he looks sad. And it was the first time in a video game that emotion had been portrayed, and especially emotion reacting to what you do. And I saw that, and of course I yelled at her because I'm like, for me, I was playing a male Shepard the first time, and I'm like, Elaine, Kate, whatever the fucking bitch's name is, I'm like, fuck you, you're horrible. And she's like, oh. And I was like, oh, I feel bad for yelling at her. No, I don't.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
I took a nice nap.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
See, this is the conversation. He's looking at you expectantly, and you can say you're careless, or don't blame yourself. And it changes how he reacts to you, and I'd never seen that before, and it was amazing. And it was the first I realized, oh my gosh, this game is something really special. So I'm gonna say you're a douchebag, and for 2007 he's gonna look sad. And nowadays it looks, you'll barely notice his features change, but back then it was like, oh my god.
I expect better of you, Lieutenant. You endangered the entire mission.
He looks,
Don't be
he
so
like
hard on
raises
him,
his eyebrows and looks
We have
sad.
no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find
And in
out.
the Legendary Edition, of
The
course, they
beacon
like
exploded.
over animate
The
his
system
face like they
overload,
do
maybe.
now.
The blast
So
knocked
you
you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
was I hurt?
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity.
Oh, he's pulling out a gun. He's gonna murder me. He's gonna murder me.
I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I had a nightmare. It was a nightmare that Hale wasn't a snake, and that she didn't like me, and that I didn't have anybody in my stream, and nobody liked me.
I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction. Nothing's really clear.
Nothing's really clear. My hair looks like a mess.
I better add this to my report.
I'm gonna add it to my report.
Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's
Dumb
our
bitch
XO
had a
holding up?
nightmare in
Well, all
report.
the readings
Okay.
look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Yay!
Glad to hear it.
You're fired.
Shepard, I need to speak with you.
Shepard, you're fired.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
No, you're in the mess already.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Maybe. I'm okay, Keith David. Thank you. What happened to Williams?
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
But see, and here's another point. That's a mistake. It's like you can say this person you picked up, because normally in follower type games you pick up somebody and it's like they're your follower now. At this time I was like, I can tell somebody that I don't want them following me? That's amazing. Go to hell.
I don't want her on my ship.
I'm the captain of this ship, Commander, and I want Williams on our crew.
You're the commander of the ship for like the next 20 minutes. Like, let's be clear. Like, if this was an actual Renegade playthrough, I think they would let you, like, later, as soon as you're the captain of the ship, like, go back. If you chose that, it's like, Ashley, you need to go. You do get to do that in Mass Effect 3 to somebody. They're like, hey, I'm so happy to be part of your crew again. And you're like, you're not part of my crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things
The
went
beacon
to
hit you
hell.
pretty hard. You mean the explosion?
Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
I'm still mad at the FBI for not figuring this out. I'm not going to talk about... I don't feel bad for Jenkins at all. He's a moron.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Yeah, so I kind of fucked up my mission here. The guy who's supposed to be watching me be a super soldier got killed. my mission objective kind of blew up. And now robots are invading. The hell with them.
The Council can kiss my ass. I won't let them blame me for losing the beacon. I didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books.
Thank you,
That's not
Keith
why
David.
It's Saren, that other Turian.
The other.
Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue.
He's gone Ruguge.
A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He hates humans. Well, that gives us something in cut. Oh, wait. No, can't say that.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it.
Wait, you call
But
me a
Saren
nerd
has
and you're about
allied
to go
himself
read
with
comic
Geth.
books?
I don't know how. I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
I saw a vision.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Death. It's actually a warning.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
Yeah, okay.
They'll think I'm crazy.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was.
That's how you know this game
Saren
came out around the
I
war
know
of
Saren.
Iraq.
I know his
a weapon of
reputation is
mass
powerless.
destruction.
He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Not if I can help it.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost
The Turian waifu has arrived.
That's why we need the Council on our side.
Hey, Sel, how are you doing? It's great to see you. Even better to see you on my lap. They're not gonna help us. They're jackasses.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see
I
us
was
as
so
soon as we
excited
reach the
about
Citadel.
the super duper
We should
version.
be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Excuse me. It was like, it's one of those things where I was so excited about the Legendary Edition Mass Effect 1 because 1, it looks a lot better. They updated all the textures. But 2, I had downloaded a first-person mod. And it's very weird because like you walk around in first person, so you see the gun and everything. And it was actually a lot of fun, but I could not get it to stream. And it was so infuriating that I could not get it to stream correctly. Well, I was trying to practice it to see if it worked. Blue, did you choose female Turian just to date Turian? You don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Bites the bird, a snack for a snake. New bad snake. Is there Vor in my chat right now? What is going on? Boxes. Hey, this is where Edie will be one day. Or I guess no, technically it won't be, because this ship gets... Never mind. Replenish meta-gel. Give me that meta-gel. Hey, Caden. No, don't... Shut the fuck up. Dr. Chakwa.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
I think that
But
sentence
humanity
is
needs
very
the
accurate.
Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Kinky I bite too. So funny story. Let me just funny story us real quick here. And this actually this may or may not have happened to protect the actual, well, they're not innocent, so I'm not going to say to protect the names of the innocent, but to protect the names of certain people. Went to a convention with somebody who we will call Urian Ifu, completely unrelated. And I was sitting there, and I think I was watching TV or something, and this Urian Ifu, mysterious, completely unrelated to anybody in the room, like leaned over and bit me on the shoulder. Like, not like nibble or like tee-hee. Like, I was like actively paying attention to something else, leaned over and bit the shit out of my, like, full-on bite. And of course, my body went from paying attention to whatever else to a lion has bitten you, you're about to die. You know how sometimes you get scared and your body just gives up? And it was like chomp, pain, and I think I have movement disabilities. It's very difficult for me to move. I think I bounced straight up like 2 feet in the air. It hurt like a motherfucker. And I turn around, and then this mysterious Urian Afu was like, "Whoa!" Then I'm like, "You just bit the shit out of me." She's like, "I like bite, it's cute." So yeah. So apparently biting, some people really like biting. I'm hit or miss on it, mostly because the first time it happened to me, it scared the shit out of me. But yes. I couldn't, what do you mean, Kinsect, you couldn't do ME1? What do you mean by that? Nah, when AFAB got the urge to bite, you fucking bite. What does that mean? I will admit, I do like biting as well. Ooh, woo. But yes, so, it's one of those things where I do kind of like it, but it's like playful biting, and this mysterious Wonder Woman bit the fuck out of my shoulder. And then fast forward a couple years later, somebody else bites me like on the side of my gut. Just like, because I'm, I got a gut. And just bit the fuck out of me. I had a bruise for a week and a half. And we won't say who did that one. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that you guys like biting. It was too low quality texture-wise. I prefer ME2, and I couldn't get over the texture for ME1. Well, I'm sorry, Kinsect, that you're having to kind of slug through it with me. Like I said, I did try to get one to work, but I could not. And the unfortunate thing is, to reinstall it, it's 150 gigs. It's like 150 gigs to re-download it. And even with this faster internet connection, it takes forever. So I probably will uninstall it and reinstall it just for giggles. But I could not get Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition to work with this. And that fixes a lot of these texture issues. Because it uses the modern textures for the people, uses all that. I will have to play a little bit to catch up to where we are. But any regrets?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Well, most of you people in here like vor, so I mean, let's be clear. That's like foreplay to vor for you people. So I say you people like I'm not one of them, but
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
That's the most said thing in the entire series right there, is the I should go. I almost had Mark Mir say that for me on recording, but I didn't because it's so widely recorded. Like, when you play the actual recording of him saying, let's bang, okay? I specifically had him say that for me so that I would never be struck down for copyright. Because, yes, I know there's like 8,000 different versions of it out there, but I wanted to make sure that it was, like, I could use it without...
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
See, I like how little attention they give this room when it's his. They have a double bed, like 2 double beds squished together. Time for us all to numb the turret. Well, that, I mean, you know. But anyway. And I like how when you're running, they just change the field of view so you feel like you're running faster. But you're not. God. See, the trouble is now when I play this, and I go up these stairs, I remember the opening scene of Mass Effect 2 where it has like the emergency stair lighting, because I've played Mass Effect 2 so much more than I've played 1, because I really enjoyed it. But that intro was a little brutal.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Oh, come on, losing we lost the bullshit guys there. Oh, I'm the best. Nobody misses Jenkins. I'm sorry.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
And this was a really great... Yeah, we lost somebody useless. This was a really cool... The way it looked when it came out was just so good. And the mystery of this game was just so beautiful. It's a giant flashlight. I'm glad I hadn't thought of that until just now.
Look at the size of that ship.
There's no windows. Why are we looking?
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Where'd that
Look
ship
at that
come
monster.
from?
Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach.
But I do like how in the scene they actually show a lot of the race's ships, not just this, the Turians and stuff.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Yeah, because it's not your territory.
Well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
I can't wait to let them die.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
They're blind.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
Where's my wife? I need my wife. What?
And that's why I hate politicians.
My wife. But yes, it's funny how in this game, it's like Udina is a good guy. The second one, it's like you're a douchebag. And in the third game, you're like, fuck off and die. Yeah, that's who I romanced in the first playthrough of this. Because it's really the only good romance option for the male... Well, I guess you can't in this game. You can only romance her in the other games, that's right. But when I played through this, when I first started the streaming, using the Legendary Edition, Tally is broken. So, like, I would take her into combat, and she would stand there. It's Aether, how are you doing? It's good to see you. How was your day? Lays in the pup bed. Gimme daddy, I'm right here. You don't have to beg for me, I'm right here. Door control, opening up the door control. Exactly, not Rex.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Commander?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
I'm a notable people. Aw, thank you, Turian.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You're kinda hot.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Bye.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Goodbye. But yeah, this game, I mean, within the first hour or two, you know, it's like, okay, this is gonna be a shooter game. Within the next, you know, within 2 to 3 hours, it starts to be like, okay, this is getting kind of cool. And then, I mean, by the end of the game, you're sucked up. Now, this is actually the first Turian I saw that I really liked. I loved his facial, the way his face was painted.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
And it was actually, I remember playing this on a shitty TV. So one of these times, where it like closes in on his face, I just sat there and stared
No,
at
but I
him.
know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on
And I was
the
like,
Citadel.
oh no.
Was there something you needed, Commander?
We are in trouble with Rex and Scorn in the same room. I've played 1 and 2, but not 3 yet. Trouble? I appreciate trouble.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Yeah, see, I like the way their voices are done too, and I'm sad that it's so easy to, like, how Raskus can do it with his voice changer, but the Krogan, I don't know how they played with it, and I've tried to find people who can remake it, but it's like, I don't know. It's like, it's more bass, there's a little bit of echo to it, you know, it's designed to be from a throat that's almost as big as a neck on a normal human, but we're not favorites.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
How about you kiss my ass? I'm gonna take up all your time.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Also, he has blue eyes, which are the best color eyes. Yeah, it's like, I got plenty of time.
Tell me about CSEC.
I'm gonna ask you about
provides
cops.
necessary police
Tell me about
and security
police.
services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
So because you complain, I'm gonna ask you every
Tell me
single.
about your
I'm gonna ask you
investigation into
twice.
Saren.
Sorry, Commander.
But I do
don't
like
make a
the. I
habit of
do
giving
always
out
love the little
details about
Turian flap
ongoing
things, the little mouth flaps. Like when they get really mad, they flap, or when they're like completely confused, they flap. It was cute.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
Or like the underhanded.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law, especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
That's a bit naive.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
What is going
I've
on
been
with my
CSEC
hair?
for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to
The
find and
Mandabales.
punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres.
I like how everybody's
They'll never come under that
Shut
kind
up,
of
Meg.
scrutiny.
Basically.
The galaxy needs people like that. People who do the
Oh,
dirty
you know what I
jobs.
should have done? I should have been a guy and
But they
flirted
need
with
be
her
held
just to
a
make you
higher
guys
standard.
mad.
They need to be accountable. Saren's out of control. We both know that. But because he's a Spectre, the Council doesn't want to do anything about it. Is that the kind of person this galaxy needs?
If it gets the job done.
Absolutely. The only thing that matters is accomplishing the task.
Maybe. But I've never had to cross that line to get the job done. Never.
Pillow, thank you. Yeah, and I thought they were still working correctly, but apparently they're not. So my stream alerts are not working as well as I'd like, but that's just one more thing that I thought was working perfectly fine that is not. But thank you so much for 4 months in a row. Oh my god, Pillow. I appreciate you. So much hate for Ashley, new to Mass Effect. Yeah, the trouble with Ashley is that, well, one, the character is voiced by Meg from Family Guy. So initially, some of that, what is going on with my hair? It looks like right next to my eye, like I just kind of like took a marker and went, and drew my hair in there. But yeah, the trouble is, first, her voice is annoying. And the more you get to know her, like if you like try to talk to her and stuff, she's like,
I'll be
well,
going
you know,
now.
Turians are
Goodbye,
Turians are terrible, and she says something else about somebody else. But basically, yeah, it basically boils down to she's a space racist. And she does have a redemption arc. But they also make a dig at Christianity. She's like, oh, well, you believe in God, right? And they make it very uncomfortable. It's not like a conversation where it's like, well, hey, you know, this is what I believe, and, you know, what do you believe? She just like kind of kicks you in the quad with it. She's like, hey, by the way, God says this is right. What do you think? And the way that it's put out there, your immediately knee-jerk reaction is like, no, what are you talking about? Leave me alone. So the way that she was written is very heavy-handed. But it turns out that like it's like major work to get her to like see that Garrus is not a terrorist. It's like, well, Garrus is I don't trust him.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides,
She fucking sits on the Quarians because of the get to double for a reason. Oh, she's got some issues. Yeah, she's got some
What do you
issues,
want?
and that's not
Commander.
That doesn't.
Is there something I can do for you?
That
Relax,
doesn't make her a
Private. This
bad
isn't an
person.
inspection.
But
sorry.
she just
What
has.
can I do for you, Commander?
She has bad writing to the point where, like, she's not like. The Geth are terrible, and the Quarians are gay, and she doesn't go from homophobic, red hat Trump supporter all the way to, saving the whales. They don't give her a redemption arc like that. She's like, oh, well, I guess, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they're not terrible. It's one of those things where, like I said, the writing for her is a bit heavy-handed in a way that, and it is for the guy too. The guy standing next to me it's also very heavy-handed writing.
Just saying hi. Enjoy yourself, Private.
Just saying hi.
Commander?
I just scared the shit out of him, by the way. They're both written very poorly. It's to the point where there's a cutscene where basically you have to choose something important, and I won't spoil it because you haven't played it yet or seen it yet. But at the end of the day, oh, that's a bug. Oh, I don't have that mission yet. So. But some of the human characters are written very poorly, and that's kind of something Mass Effect as a whole has always done. They always give, they basically give. I'm trying not. I like this guy. The Elcor are great. Human, delighted welcome. It is good to meet you. I lost my train of thought. Not that that's a surprise to anybody, but anyway, the humans are never very well written. In this game, they're a little bit better written in 2. Like what is that? McCree guy, the guy who's like got a scarred up face, and he's like, I hate everybody, and I got my face blown off, and I survived through hatred. I mean, he's got okay, but he's a DLC character. You basically had to buy him. And in 3, you have that Vega guy who is so incredibly annoying. It's like, let's make the most stereotypical Filipino guy we can. And it's like, oh, he's using, you know, Spanish that is the kids are going to laugh at and stuff. And then, yeah. And then in the 3rd game, she turns into this huge slut. It's like, oh, please take me along with you, Commander. And I always say no. I always tell whichever one...
Greetings
Avinia.
and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual
No, it's
guide
Avinia.
throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel.
Yeah,
I
so
may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals.
so it's a little
should you
weird, and
require
but it makes sense. Like this game, when it came out, it caught a lot of flack because you could have sex with somebody. But it does basically what The Sims do, and it kind of like fades to black, and then you hear like you hear squeaky noises. So it's not like full on.
Give me the tour.
You are
Sexy
standing
time.
at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1.
But the
On either side of
Krogans,
this lobby
the
are
aliens were done
embassies of
better.
the
They were
various
just
Citadel
written better.
races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina.
Goodbye.
Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
But when this game came out, it was really neat to see like these just like a Turian just standing there. You know, that's cool. Because a lot of games before that didn't have people just milling around. You know, so it was neat to be able to see all these, you know, newer, cooler, better, faster things. No frontal sex scenes, rated PG-13. Yeah, but they were actually talking about it on the news about, oh my god, this game is so terrible. Even though I'm new, I have noticed that from the snippets of the game I've seen before in the memes. Why adore Rex and Garrus to death aside from looks? BioWare, this is me looking you dead in the eyes. If you want me being Krogan, that I will riot. Yeah, they're not going to do it. Because people want it. And, oh, hey look, there's our statue. Nobody else has a statue on the Citadel, by the way. We'll go over there. We'll go over there first. To think they made the aliens so good is one you can't remember because creators didn't think anybody wanted any. Yeah, basically, they made these cool aliens, and then they did it to a way that they're like, nobody's going to want to sleep with them. And then the downside was like Mark Meer. I think it was Mark Meer, the male shepherd didn't want to do gay scenes. Like he didn't want to even record them. And so like people are like, well, why can't we have Garrus if we're a guy? And because a lot of people are gay for Garrus. But rumor was back in the day that he didn't want to record gay lines, so he just didn't do it. Well, I mean, passing on the Solarians makes sense. They're frogs. They don't even have sex that way. Hey, Roski, it's great to see you. Look at our statue. We have a great statue. Fuck all you non-people. So I've made several, not that any of you care, not that any of you even read them, but I make little snide comments about this statue, about how nobody has statues in the Citadel except for Krogans. So this is what I mean when I talk about make fun of Garrus for not, or Raskus for not having a statue and stuff like that.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism.
I like how they're mostly
Terminal
Turians or aliens running
Here
around
in
the Citadel.
financial
I don't know if there's
district,
mostly
a number
humans
of
running
businesses
around.
offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The
Yeah,
statue
you're
you
right.
see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who
You're
gave
right,
their
Chatmon.
lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
And I think, to a large degree, this is also... And this was actually written before the outrage for the monuments, the Civil War monuments came out. But it still speaks to it today. Like, well, we shouldn't have these monuments to these people. And it's like, just... you know, I don't like getting involved in that kind of crap, but it's like, come on, do we really need to do this stuff? And so, like, the memorial statue they tried to take down, and everybody was like, no, just leave it.
Why did the council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in
It's
saving
not
the
a direct
galaxy from the
comparison,
Rachni threat. The council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve
As an ace
diplomatic
individual, far more
relations
compatible
with
with
the
a partner
Krogan
Solarian.
and bring about a peaceful resolution to
not
the
exactly.
rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Serves them right. I don't think I could pick that.
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I can pick that.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Nice robot. But
That's
yeah,
all for
so
now.
the Solarians, they
Thank you
always
for
classified
using
as
Avina.
non-sexy.
Have a
You
pleasant
can't.
day.
It's like you can't. So it's weird that they're like, okay, you can bang every other race, but not them. So that's just weird. But oh yeah. So I mean, it's like I said, it's not a direct comparison, but I find it ironic that the game is still.
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
Yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
I wonder if that's the same guy that later gives you that quest. I wonder. But anyway, I always like that little bit about them having the statue left there. So that was always a little neat. But I'd never really thought of that. Chapel, until you brought it up, that in the second game, it's always mostly humans wandering around. Yeah, and I never noticed that. Maybe it's because they're just trying to make the 10-year-olds play this better. I forgot where I'm supposed to be going. I don't really care. It's behind me, oh well. Oh yeah, the stuff over here isn't even active yet, so I can't even go over it. I can't even do the stuff over here yet. Oops. Consort chambers. Let's go! But this is what got people upset, is because the consort you can have sex with within like 10 minutes.
Welcome, I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Alright, Chapelmon, thanks for dropping by. You have a great night, man.
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not.
I'm afraid
yeah,
not.
you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Yeah, there's going to be several million people who want to see her every year. So, yeah. Okay.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months. Awesome.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our
It's for
clients won't
pleasure.
realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Yeah, it's basically they lost their minds over it, and it was like on the news about, and they played the scene, but they made it seem like they cut it off for your protection. There's so much more to be seen. And she like puts her hand up against the glass and like it squeaks off, and that's all you see, and then it fades to black, and then the game comes back and it's like, oh yeah, that was great. And that's like the bad ending. Like, she only has sex with you if you're too stupid to realize what she gives you. If you're like, she gives you a reward and you're like, oh, thanks. She's like, okay, let's bang.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I mean, the world was a different place 25 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever.
I think I'm done here.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Melina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Ooh, woo.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Oh my god. She's showing fingers? Oh my god. She's dragging up. I need a towel.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you.
Yeah.
She'd like to meet with you now.
Maybe later.
If I have time, I'll speak with her.
Well, don't wait too long. I wouldn't want you to miss this opportunity. She'll be waiting upstairs if you choose to go.
She's so busy she has time to spy on you. Basically, yeah. And I get the idea that maybe she's trying to keep a track on, like, the special people, but come on.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible. An hour here is better than a year on leave. If only I could afford to come more often. No questions now. I'm trying to relax. I see even the humans
I
find
can
the
keep
consort
asking him questions.
irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Oh, the Volus.
I'd spend all day here if I could.
I actually had a friend who has a Volus OC. And, like, these are the races that, like, are
Isn't
so...
this place terrific?
Like, they're just... It's such a good design, and they don't do much of anything with it, especially in the later games. But... I just find it sad that this is kind of what I like to play. It's like, okay, so it's a species that breathes ammonia on like 12 or 20 times our atmospheric pressure. It's like, come on, this is alien goodies, and then it's like
Welcome.
blue.
It is a pleasure to see
Blue tentacle head people. They do get a little bit crazier with it later, where they're like, oh well, actually, everybody thinks the Asari look like them. It's like, well, they kind of look like Krogans, and they kind of look like Turians, and everybody's kind of like, well, I don't see why you guys like it. So they kind of edge into this area of, like there's some like a eldritch beast where they trick your mind into thinking they're pretty, so they might actually be like some horribly hideous, awful thing. And that was a pretty interesting take, but they never went anywhere with it. And it's like this little side conversation between 2 or 3 people. And it's like, when it could have been like this major mission where you like go, ew. That's close enough.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
You checking up on me?
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station.
Business is good.
Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here.
The
I have a
Asari
certain
parasites
problem that
changed
could
my
use
mind.
your expertise.
I wish the Asari actually inherited their father's genetics that showed up more in their features. Yeah. Punch her? You can punch her? I didn't know you could punch her.
Get to the point.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter
Just
be.
kind of touching me, huh? Just kind of touching me, huh?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I respect his privacy too much not to touch you in the face while I ask you to go talk to somebody who obviously wanted me to be a lover. Nah.
Why should I bother to help your friend?
Could it be I was wrong about you, Commander? Are you certain you will not aid me in this?
Very sure.
Goodbye, Shaira.
Oh, I've never shut her down before. That's funny.
Interesting. Take care then, Commander. I doubt we shall meet again.
Ha!
Goodbye, Commander.
I've never actually just shut her down. That's hilarious. It's like, all right, could it be that I was wrong about you? You're wrong, bitch. Charlotte Murphy. My friend T has an Asari that has Krogan features because of her father. Her tendrils are longer, she has plating, and she's a shade of pinkish red instead of purplish blue. Watch me, like, get assassinated on the way out of here.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
unsure what to expect their first time.
Don't get me wrong. I've only heard good things about the consort. It's just...
The unknown forces us out of our comfort zone. It forces us to be vulnerable.
Exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
Good. Then we are ready to begin.
Uh-oh. He gonna get laid. Yeah, I've never actually shut her down. I've played this dozens of times and I've never actually shut her down. That's funny. Not that I need experience or anything, but it's still just kind of funny to me. She's like, oh, I thought, oh, you're gonna help me no matter what. You just groped my face and told me I have to help you. How about no? So yeah, that's funny. See, so you always learn something with these games. You have arrived at Citadel Tower. Oh no, it's time for the bad boy.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Ooh woo.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Yeah, blew it.
Sounds like you came up empty.
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
I feel it in my gut.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll
It's better
listen
than what
to
they did to ME2, where they're like, oh well, but here's the information on all you need anyway to complete a side quest, and if you change, you're right. Yeah, basically.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
I also like how they
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
gave him, like, the utmost in, like, you notice his painting is, like, easily visible even on this camera. Whereas even in close-ups, the other Turians, they didn't give him that much fidelity or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I just always found that funny, because it's like instantly you know he's going to be like a main character, because it's like, wow, he has a better model than everybody. And I like how to the Volus, this fountain is like a poison fountain. I always found that funny. It's like, so for everybody else, water is great, except for them. And it's like, eh.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
It's just a lot of stairs, man. Just don't think about it too much. It's just a lot of stairs. It's because the Reapers are assholes. Sign my sniper rifle. Yes, the actual gun. Dirty Minds. Yeah, right. Yeah, Raskus lost his mind when he played this for the first time. It's very obvious. Rear Admiral Kahoko, what the hell is that?
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
I don't think I've ever spoken to this man.
Commander. 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 Commander.
Eventually he'll say something different.
Commander. Commander.
Yeah, basically, Ashley, shut up. Shut up, Ashley. Shut up, Meg.
I like that fountain. It's very soothing.
It's a very soothing fountain.
Commander.
It's very soothing. They're ready for us. Come on.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in
What
any
about
way.
security cameras?
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
How did you get involved?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
From a human? See, he's racist. It's racist. You'll pay.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor. And
First
mine.
playthrough, I found Katie extremely annoying and Ashley, well, she's a racist. Yeah, they're both terrible.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Reckless
Do
speculation.
you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
What's the point?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
I'll kill you dead. I'll kill all of you. Just give me time. Just give me time.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
I don't trust him.
He's a Turian. I don't want him on our side.
I'm gonna be
Not
racist.
all Turians are like Saren. If he can help, we need to find him. I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Okay.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk
You
at
just
Cora's
got
Den.
fired, old man.
It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Lewis started looking through all of Layla's old art. My baby girl is old now. Why is she old now? I mean, you abandoned her. You're like, oh well, I'm not her. I'm not her anymore. I'm this now. It's funny that Anderson is completely wrong about Saren's intentions being kill all humans. I don't think he's called out for that. Well, I mean, using the evidence they have at the moment, it makes sense because they don't think he's out to kill everybody. Because I mean, why would he be out there to kill everybody?
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing.
When was the last time you
and
drew
he
her?
knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Why do we even bother?
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want
it'll be a
something.
four-person council.
Take this mess
so
we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Bye-bye.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
Yeah, her new
I'll
rep
be
sheet.
over
When
in
was
the
that?
ambassador's office if you need anything else.
I didn't get any points for that. Bastards.
No, I haven't spoken to him before. Commander? Commander? Commander?
You lied.
Commander? Commander?
You
Commander?
lied.
Commander? Commander?
That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Never mind.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Why not?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Oh, yeah, the default is not as
I
easy.
can help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I don't even know. Do you have any idea how little? All right,
I'm
Curry,
Commander
sorry I
Shepard with
didn't
the
see
Alliance
that
military.
waifu.
Well, I suppose I could use the help.
Thanks for coming
You
by.
need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Good luck with the scanning. 30 whole dollars. 30 whole dollars. Thanks, this is useless. I think the more you scan, the more money you make, but still. Shut up, Caden. I'm gonna leave you behind on an asteroid. I mean, what? I'd never do that. So the last you touched it was 6 months ago? Did you ever publish it? Did you ever post her? $30, oh boy. But did you post it?
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Burn. So the answer is no. You completed an art picture of her, but you didn't post her. So me saying that you've abandoned her, basically, yeah, you did. But that's okay. It's your character. Just because I really liked her didn't mean anything, clearly. Oh yeah, the elevator music. The elevators are used as loading areas. My god, the shadows are going ballistic. That's hilarious.
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
We don't have a seat on the council, but by God, our elevator music made it into the Citadel elevators.
Look at that bug thing.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Can't tell me what to do.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable
Everybody's
and
more
important
interested in the
structures.
snake because you give the snake more attention.
Behind me is the spectacular relay monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Cool.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Tell me more about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the relay monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
It is funny that they decided to take the Protheans in such a different direction in the next games.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina.
But yeah,
Have a
everybody will be
pleasant
more
day.
interested in things that get more art, so... It's just one of those things. Huh. But that's okay. You knew I liked her, and that's why you got rid of her. That's so disorienting. Why, hello.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
Are you spying on me?
I don't like strangers keeping tabs on me.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
It seems odd that they would, like, the third in command on a ship, they would know who that is.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
I don't buy it.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
So what Anderson was saying, humanity needs to be on the council because they can make humans what to do. So if they're on the council, then they can have a say on things and bully the other races as well. It works out so well in Mass Effect 3. I mean, I don't think that's what he's trying to say. It's just that right now it's kind of like we're a colony and we have no rights. Like, because whatever they say, we have to do. So if they just said, okay, humans can't have any more planets, you know, we would have no recourse to that. So I think I understand where he's coming from, and that's what they're going for, is more like we have no say in our own destiny, as opposed to, you know, well, we should just be able to tell everybody else what's going on. Like, you know, it's just like if Hawaii was, you know, like Pearl Harbor happened to Hawaii versus something that is, you know, we're just kind of friends with. It happened to a state instead of somebody who we're friends with. You know, like Britain was getting the shit bombed out of them, and we're kind of like, okay, you have a great time over there. You know, so he just wants somebody in charge.
I should go.
He'd much rather have a
Goodbye,
chance to have
Commander.
somebody in charge than to just be forced to do whatever the hell the other guys want to do, so. And it only goes badly if you kill everybody.
Ah, human. This
Ah,
one is
human.
greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
It's male shepherd talking to me.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
The jellyfish.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
I hate how the shops are fucking set up in this. And how expensive everything is. It's like, yeah, $770,000. Yeah, okay. Sell value $12. $12. Just gonna have to sell my kidneys on fucking eBay. Space eBay. I guess that's kind of That's kind of Mass Effect 2. Does that explode if I shoot it? Normally those explode if you shoot them. I also find it weird how I'm allowed to carry weapons. I mean, I get it. I'm a big guy on a ship somewhere, but I have like no real authority here. Welcome to the city. Maybe like make little splashes in the water. Pistol is so inaccurate at range. See, that's the problem with this class, is it doesn't have any way to close the range yet. Whereas in Mass Effect 2, you get the charge. So I can charge in, I can use my shotgun and kill everybody. That's insane. Look how big that target reticle is. Around the citadel shooting. It's fine. It's just Commander Shepard, don't be worried. Don't be worried. A gentleman's club.
That's her.
Uh-oh, assassin. Assassin.
Lost shields.
Oh crap, he's just fucking standing there. Hello. These are Saren's men. Why am I crouched? Am I crouched? Why am I not running? There we go. How do I not do that? Okay. Meanwhile. So the space homophobe is like, hey, sexy women, that's not... Everybody. Get down. It's fine.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can. Hi, be with you in a minute.
I like how you can just sit here and be relaxed. Alright. Girlish giggle. Wait a minute, shots? I thought you had left. So now I gotta do it, well, fine. I have one shot left of this whiskey. So I'll do that now. Thank you for that. And the sound of that's not working either. That's good to know. Oh, it's so smooth. Oh god, it's so smooth. Oh. Oh god. Oh. I guess you're right. And it's your first Krogan you come across. Yeah, I saw this guy and I was like, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute.
Human military,
I was like, wait a minute. It actually wasn't love at first sight. Like, the Turians I actually liked enough that I actually made a Turian first. And, oh hey, here's the guy I'm supposed to talk to.
Don't waste your time on me, kid.
Okay, yeah, this is a really long quest line where you convince him that he's not an asshole. So I probably just lost out on a lot of...
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning.
He's hot. Sorry.
Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
We're about to know.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? 'Cause I
Gotta say, that soldier getup looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
Does that actually work? Does that actually work? Because if that actually works...
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
I'm gonna beat your brains in with your brains.
Call me princess again and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. Now tell me where Garrus is.
Okay, just relax. Garrus, you say? You must be one of Anderson's crew. Poor bastard still trying to bring Saren down, huh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
I'm gonna beat you to death with your brains.
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Uh-huh.
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
Lying.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Okay, bye.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. I've been drinking.
I can almost shoot him. I'm so close to him. I mean, that is inside. There we go.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
What did that other Krogan want? Rex.
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Yeah, I don't let you shoot the Krogan though.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
Yeah, unfortunately, like every time I met somebody in this game, it's like, ooh, woo.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
But it's like, why are the armors broken into two different sections? I've never understood it. I'm sure it's a coding thing, but it's like, so you have to talk to them several times to see their entire inventory.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things.
But it's like they have things that are so expensive. Like you're not able to, by the time you're able to afford it, this store is closed. Yeah, when I saw Rex, I was like, ooh.
Is that really? Wow. You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Who are you?
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
This is one of the most polarizing people in the entire series, and I've never understood why. Really?
They say a lot of things. I was too busy killing them to count.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
What? No. I suppose.
Here you go.
How do autographs work on the technological scale?
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. Oh, but next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Chapelman, I thought you were going to bed. Did the fact that I was about to meet the Krogans keep you out of bed?
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed... It doesn't matter. Pharaohs? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon.
Foreshadowing.
But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
Maybe.
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
But yeah, they just did nothing with these species, and it's so sad. $80,000 just for a license. I was hungry, so I decided on eating first before going to bed. Yeah. I thought about eating too.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades.
$30 though. That's gonna get me to that $85,000 one piece of.
I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now, are you gonna give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry, then. I can't help.
But what do you...
Can't help you.
Nice to see that a retail is alive and well in the 22nd, 24th century. What century is this? It's 22nd or 23rd? It's 23rd, right? Because it's like 2148 or whatever. And this was so pretty. When it first came out, I was like, wow, look at that. It's really pretty. Pudding.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
No. Maybe.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Why me?
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you.
Do you have a better shot?
According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
Maybe.
No promises, but if I find anything relating to
Thank you,
She
Commander.
didn't even tell me what case it was. She's just like, corruption.
A lot of traffic here. How fast do you think those cars are going?
Oh, God. Now I'm tasting scotch. Ugh, it burns. No, it doesn't normally do that.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
How can they keep tabs on all of this? The Presidium may as well be on another planet.
There is definitely a gap between their presentation and what's here. Tracking arrivals must be a nightmare.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
Big club.
No wonder the Council treats us like outsiders. We'd be just another drop in a bucket they already can't carry.
They must figure us for one more gang of F&Gs looking for a handout.
I doubt it's personal. It's gotta be a balancing act, like every other government.
Some FNGs, huh?
Alright, secure the chatter. We're all FNGs here, but we don't need to make it obvious.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Sorry, I started chewing gum. It's cinnamon. Since I'm not allowed to eat the cinnamon candy I got, I was given by somebody. Come on. Just because it made me sick, so sick I was thinking of going to the hospital? Come on. Oh, hey, a keeper.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
This mission is always weird if you're playing male shepherd because it's the same voice actor. Granada! Wait, he survived it and he's healing through it? Their grenades go from incredibly popular, powerful, to not popular at all. It's weird.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Nice shot. I like how young he sounds in this.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay, thanks to you.
It's
all
like
of
they
you.
gave him less of that silly voice mod just so that you could understand him better because he's a main character. It's weird. And then in the other games, they give it to him in full blast just because they're, you know.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What about a Quarian?
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to
I don't
trade
know if it's that deep.
information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
And his
That
name's the
Quarian must
Shadow
have
Broker.
something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure.
Hey, Skaldic. Great to see you.
Like I said,
How are you doing?
she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Well, it's going okay. This is the first stream on the new computer, so things are going a little interesting. Some of the sounds aren't working. I somehow managed to change the resolution of OBS 2 minutes before the stream started, so everything is kind of weird. But things are going okay. I get to hang out with you guys again, and that's what matters. More importantly, how are you doing tonight?
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Forget it. That'd be hilarious.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Well, I had this computer before, and it was damaged in shipping, so it overheated. Now it's in a bigger case, and it wasn't damaged in shipping, and it's sitting currently at 60 degrees, so that's pretty good. Of course, it's playing a game from 2007.
You can come along, but I'll be watching you.
You know, we aren't the only ones going
I'll
after
be watching
Fist.
you.
The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
We could use him.
The Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk.
Yes,
If
I'm
you
playing
hurry,
Mass
you can
Effect,
catch
and
him
I'm
at
great.
the academy
I'm glad you're
before he
doing great.
leaves.
Move out.
Move out. Goodbye. Can I just take him? I'm just gonna take him. Oh, it won't let me take just him. What a douche. What a douchebag. Basic rounds. I don't know what that means, but that's gotta be good, right? 30% less damage, but she bypasses shields. 15% versus synthetics. 30% toxic damage. Five damage a second for 5 seconds. So good. Let's do that. Let's do more damage, because why not? For Mass Effect 1, you pretty much have to go one way or the other, and I'm probably going to go Renegade. For a lot of the games, it doesn't... The other games, you can go either, but on this one, you have to go one or the other, because it really penalizes you for not. Accuracy rating of 1. That's weird. Why does it have an accuracy rating of 1? Yeah, so I can give Garrus all the good stuff because he's actually going to be using the good stuff. Why can't I put... Oh. I don't have any gun mods, so I can't put any gun mods in it. That makes sense. But yeah, so I started out, I was going to do Paragon, but I forgot in this game, Renegade is just so much more fun.
If you feel lucky, you should visit the casino over in Flux.
Well, I'm going to call in a bit early tonight. Enjoy the stream. Good to see you back. Aw, well, thank you. You have a good night.
Anything you want, you can find for sale in the wards.
And I hope you sleep well. And you should draw your Quarian lady once in a while instead of, you know, abandoning her, because everybody will love her when they see her because she has a tail. Just saying. Just saying. I don't have the fast travel for it. Yeah, I actually got confused the first time I played this because it's like I didn't remember what... They don't really give you much direction for what to do. They just kind of tell you to, okay, yeah, go find somebody, and then there you are. You kind of accidentally run into her.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right?
Like your
I
head
saw the monument at Akuz. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Everybody's
Looks like
kind
you
of...
have a fan. I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
I hope the future is more like what Mass Effect shows. I really don't. I don't like giant robots coming to kill everything every 50,000 years.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
I have to go.
I have to go.
Right.
When I was near
You're probably
well,
real busy.
I can eventually get pink
See you
armor
around,
for
Commander.
Garrett. Yeah. The long loading hallway. Before I knew that these were loading zones, I was like, why the hell is this hallway 10 miles long?
Well, Garrus, any regrets about leaving Citadel security?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
Well, we don't lack for excitement, that's for sure.
Oops. He's not supposed to have left CSEC yet. That was weird. Maybe I'm supposed to have fast traveled there. But that is one thing I missed about the later games, is like when you were standing in the elevators, because they took a long time to load back in the day, whether you're playing on Xbox or PC or whatever, they took a long time to load, and that's what these elevators were for. So they'd have your companions like banter back and forth. And it was really cool, because, you know, you got to know them better. And again, that was something that hadn't been done before.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
I like this guy.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Yeah, I knew I had a thing for this guy pretty quick.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yeah, that worked out well.
Do I know you, human?
I'm gonna kill you. Why did somebody pull a gun? That was the sound of somebody pulling a gun.
I'm going after Fist. I don't want you getting in my way.
Huh. Now I recognize you. Commander Shepard from the Alliance. Heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
They're not.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
I like that saying.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Oh, yeah. And basically, we don't need anybody else for the rest of the game. And that's about it. So now I have my entire squad, and everybody else can fuck off and die. That's really all they need to know. You know what I love? If you wait till the near end of one minute, you and your companions will get to fill Liara in on everything that you did in the game. Yeah, I made the mistake of the first time I played the game, I rescued her immediately. And then you have this weird, like, you see the visions like 6 or 7 times. And it was kind of weird. And then it was badly written. So really, I have all this armor and nobody can wear it. Even medium armor Turian, he can't wear medium armor Turian. Why can't the medium armor be worn by the Turian? Oh, this game. Shotgun. Gotta use the shotgun. Ooh, anti-personnel rounds. You think we shoot more synthetics or more organics? Let's go with organics. I want the people to know that I hate them. Specifically. Yeah, I think giving him a shield bypass is funny. Yeah, but why in the world would there be medium armor Turian then? If the only Turian that's going to be on your side cannot wear Turian medium armor, why in the world does medium armor exist for it? Like, the only heavy armor can be worn by the soldier. That makes sense, I guess. But it's like the loot tables for this game are just bizarre. Like, why isn't... like, I know that he can't wear heavy armor yet. I don't know why. But, anyway. Wait, if you don't save her? What do you mean? Oh, so if you save her last, you mean? Could it be a skill Garrus would have eventually things to say? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I forgot what I wasn't wanting that. I was wanting squad. 9 points? Oh my god. I haven't been paying very close attention. Pistol and shotgun damage increase? Why, yes. Adrenaline burst. Unlocks tactical armor. Able to equip light armor. Well, that just makes sense. Unlocks medium armor. Okay. That makes more sense. Oh no. Overkill. Oh, I have them set to automatically update. I should probably turn that off. Oh god, he's so pretty. I'm sorry. But yeah, when I saw Krogan's, I was like, there's something there. But like I said, I went for Turians first because I saw there were other Turians. So I was excited. And then I kind of fell out of love with Turians because they're birds. And it just kind of, it didn't fit as much. And then I made a Krogan, and I was like, "Oh my god, this feels so much better." And a lot of furries can identify with that, where there's this moment where you see this creature, this species out there, and you're like, "This is it." It's like, you know, the stereotypical heavenly light shining on it, and there it is, you know. And my first Krogan I made, I played around with a little bit, and then he ended up being ruined by a friend. Which I'm sure several of you may have experience with that, where somebody you tie with somebody very close, and they ruin that character for me. But yeah, him just being big and angry, and then when I started reading about like some of the original designs they had for them, like they were originally going to be much taller. They were supposed to be giants. Like they were supposed to be these huge hulking monstrosities. And then when they started playtesting it, they realized any conversation with them, you would be talking to like their chest. So in order to make all these movies work, they basically had to bring them down. But originally they were basically 10 feet tall. And I loved that. And that they had to dumb them down because of the, otherwise you'd always be looking up at every single cutscene with them. So they just wanted to make their lives easier, which, makes sense. But to me, it was, yeah, and definitely Quarians. Quarians are definitely neat. I never felt like I needed to have one or be one. But I respect the amount of angry that there are in there, that there is, why is that even turned on? Ken, why is that even turned on? That should most definitely be off. That hasn't been a thing in forever. And I don't even have it to where I can... Well, you're a mod. You need to go on the mod and give yourself those back. Like, I don't have the ability to undo that. Well, you should keep them. You jerk. How are you doing, by the way? Yeah, I don't even have that panel. The creator panel is so fucked on this. It's like, come on. Like, I don't even know where it is. Like, it doesn't even give me that option on here. But if I'm in the mod, it does. It's just bizarre. So I don't understand why I can't send those back to you automatically, but you're a jerk. And I love you. So how dare you? Let's see. There it is. Okay. Manage points request. Oh my god. So it just pulled up every fucking... I apparently haven't... Apparently you guys have not been so great at...
Wait, does this work?
Yes, sort of. Not exactly. Reject. Reject. Haha, I just sent you back 30,000 points. But yes, it doesn't actually work. Yeah. So it was working before I started the stream, and now it does not. So yeah, I just found a way to give you back your fucking points. So fuck off and die. and enjoy your points, you jerk. Oh, no, Mass Effect, don't do that. I had better save, because I haven't saved in forever. And I forget this game does not autosave. Not very well. And every time I tab out of it, it freaks the fuck out. So, but yes.
One sec, looking you up.
Hi there.
Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military.
You what?
First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Yeah, and apparently the sound alerts are not working right. But, so I do have... Does anyone do that thing where they imagine friends and family in the worlds of their games and shows? Does anyone do that thing where they imagine friends and families in the world of their games and shows? I'm not sure...
Who wants to know?
Just checking for CSEC records.
If
I
I
can only
understood.
sell goods to authorized personnel. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
But yes, his mouth's supposed to move. I'm not sure... I'm not sure whether I want to leave him on all the time. Like, just have him, like, on the stream. I think I will. But I don't understand why why his mouth doesn't move. Because it's supposed to. And again, before I
Show me
started
what you
screwing
got.
with the stuff, it did work.
Excellent. I hope you find it.
I hope you find what you're looking for. Cause I still never find what I'm looking for. Yeah, this shit's so expensive. God, 30 yeah, and then when you unlock the Spectre stuff, it's like $450,000 million. It's like it just becomes insanely priced stuff. Like what race or job? Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yes. Another $30. But so I need to. I think I'm going to keep the snake on the screen permanently. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to add my, because originally I had the little dragon doing it. So I may have it where you can do both. I may switch him over to be the super text-to-speech. But, that having been said, so there's a bunch of little things that need to be fixed up. I just was tired of not streaming because I didn't have every little thing perfect. And I remembered when I first started streaming, I didn't have hardly anything. So I just wanted to hang out with you guys again. I was just getting tired of not being able to hang out with you guys, so I just said, screw it, let's go. Gee, I wonder if we're gonna have to shoot people.
Looks like it's shut down.
Looks like it's shut down.
Knows we're coming.
Oh, the fancy music.
Take cover!
Take cover!
Enemy is everywhere! Locked and loaded.
Got the green rounds.
Enemy is everywhere!
Enemy is everywhere! Go in there and get him, boys.
Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go!
I'm gonna stand there and kind of.
Enemy is everywhere!
We're just gonna look how sexy Rex is instead of him shooting anything. And I did have problems with playing the super duper version.
Someone is going to be fisted, and it's not me.
Now, one thing I have to... Okay, good. It does show me what you wrote, because I was having trouble with that while I was testing it. Oh, God. Oh, God. And the Krogan just come in here and fuck you up in this way. Up, and Rex is dead. Everybody's actually dead. I'm not paying attention. Everybody's fucking dead. I don't remember how to reactivate somebody. I don't think I can I? I thought if I use Metagel, it brings them back to life, but I guess it doesn't? Oops. Hello? I thought I was getting a little quiet.
Go, go, go!
But the important thing to remember is, I think you got to put the gel on. Well, you can't do that. Just hit him with the grenade.
Locked and loaded.
Bang, bang, bang.
Hold
bang,
the
bang.
line! I'm on
Wait.
it!
Oh no, it's upstairs. Now I'm really vulnerable because now they're gonna come out of there. Doobie doo boo boo doo doo.
Hold the line!
If Turians are bird-like, we can use snakes to defeat them. We can test this by dropping a few in large snake pens. If this works out, Turians are not a threat to the galaxy. The large snakes are the threats.
Basically. See? They get it. But yeah, so the fancy text-to-speech is just, I wanted to see if I could get it working. And I actually got it through Whiskey Dingo. They have that set up. Oh, hi.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer. Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
You're making a mistake.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
I love this line.
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this. It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
But see, I love how they have like these little bitty interactions with each other. That makes this game, it made it different from back in the day, and that's what I loved about this game. Is that you know, you got to know these characters in a way that you don't really do that in any other game anymore. They just kind of take it for granted. It's like, oh, you're gonna like it. Yeah, you do get more XP if you do that. It's true. Hey, Garrett's just got a new sniper rifle, which he actually doesn't use sniper rifles in this game very well. Just like Rex doesn't use a shotgun by default. It's weird. I don't know what to call them, Ken. What? Snake pins. Just get more XP. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like you get more XP. Taking the good route always takes longer, and sometimes gives you more XP. But the bad route is always like you kill everybody. Yeah, and this I got killed by the fucking turrets. It was not great. Alright, so Garrus is getting his ass beat. And I'm pushing the buttons. I don't remember which one to fucking push. Yeah, so Rex is actually using a shotgun. Tell him to use a sniper rifle. Rex, what is his powers? Warp, barrier, shield boost. Warp is... Yeah, his shield's disabled. He's just fucking standing there.
Don't kill me, I surrender.
Don't kill me, I surrender.
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
God, I love
She's
that
not
adoption.
here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
See?
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's.
But see, that's the trouble with this particular game, is that I cried a bit when I was going through ME2. I kept dating Garrus. I was dating Garrus and I said something. Turns out what I said made him hate me. I cried hard knowing that I messed it up. Aw. I don't remember what you could possibly say to make him hate you. My playthroughs are morally gray because of that. Well, see, in the first game, you can't be morally gray, mostly because the game, it penalizes you for that. Because a lot of the later, and even some of the early checks, you can't pass if you're trying to do both. There was a mod out there for the Legendary Edition that turns that off, because in the later games, you can basically just, like, choose a charisma. So it's like you're either you're just better at talking, instead of you're better at yelling, you're better at not yelling. So again, I wish I could be playing the Legendary Edition of this, but it you wouldn't be seeing anything.
Tell
You
me
son
where
of a
that
bitch.
meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
And it was at this point that I realized I was in trouble.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Get to the quarry and warn her before it's too late. Oh, there actually is a timer.
First time I was here, I dropped a bundle in the casino. Got so mad I put my fist through one of the machines.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause. Sorry, Tally. I'm just gonna pause to take this crap. Don't worry about it though. And it doesn't let you run fast. It only lets you do the little shimmy. Oh, there's more people.
Enemy is everywhere!
Hey, we're out of there. It only cost us everything. See, you can run like a fucking banshee when you're outside.
All targets down.
And in combat. But when you're not in combat, you can't run like a son of a bitch. You just run like a moron. And I'm probably gonna die. So I need to save. New save. Because I'm gonna go into combat with no health. And that's not smart, but it'll take too long to recharge.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
I forgot how dark, like, lack of lighting dark this is. That's my girl. Use them flashbangs. Woo! Oh, that's her. I'm like, holy crap. They're flying. Yeah, unfortunately, I'd use my shotgun, but it sucks. My pistol's way better than my shotgun. Assassin! I see Pick Vanguard. Yeah,
Just
did you know
set
that
me
running
up.
was never faster?
I knew
Yeah,
I
just
couldn't trust him.
when you're out of combat, you actually do run faster, but they give you such low endurance that the system can keep up with it. I already took care of him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
I'm gonna be your lover. I mean, what? Somebody just saved your life.
I don't have time for questions. I need the evidence you have against Saren.
I guess I owe you. But not out here in the open. We need to go somewhere safe.
Like my
We could
bedroom.
take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Alright. A telemancer as
You're
well.
not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian?
I like how...
What are you up to, Shepard?
I mean, Quarians are not rare. Now, at this point in the game, they are. But it's like, Quarians are not rare. And the fact that, like, seeing the Quarian stopped him mid-rant that had just killed 50 people, it's like, is he just incredibly racist? Like, I don't understand why he's like, oh, a Quarian. Well, that's going to bring me out... It's like, even if, like, there was a monkey standing next to somebody and I'm railing, oh, you killed 60 people. You walked into a bar in Washington and just lit it up. In our nation's capital, you just started doing terrible things in a bar. I'm not going to worry about you having a monkey beside you. Not that they're a monkey, but, you know, if you have a tiger or, you know, pick up whatever. It's like, you killed 75 people in a bar. We have a problem. But yeah, I guess he's just super racist. Shut up and I'll tell you. There we
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander.
I apologize.
This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
Yeah, I knew I was
We
in
don't
trouble
see
there
many
too.
Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
Meanwhile, the entire universe takes a
I've never
pause
heard
while I
of this
ask a
before.
question about the...
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
It's like the same writers that took this and made this and created this universe also gave us the Star Child. And it's like, come on. Come on. Come on. Alrighty, Ken. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. It's great to see you again.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could
Look at
be
Rick's glaring at
resources
me.
like
It's like,
food
no.
or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
What about Theron?
What kind of evidence did you find? How'd you get it?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How the hell would he know that? If they've never been outside of the Veil in 200 years, how the hell does he just know that off the top of his head? Oh, yeah.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Well, that's convenient.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Yeah, this random audio file that they wouldn't take somebody who was there. They, like, threw away books? I mean, I guess, but... It's like they wouldn't believe an eyewitness that he shot somebody, but they're going to believe this, like, random recording that this Quarian has. And this was before AI stuff came along. Well, I guess technically not, because the Geth are AI, but you know what I mean.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology.
Bacon.
Like a weapon.
Conduit brings you closer to the bacon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Yeah, we know he has thousands
Eden
of Geth.
Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Yes, there's trillions of people in this universe. I'm surprised you didn't recognize that.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
It's not far-fetched, you're far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life, and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
Don't tell them.
They won't believe you anyway. Just keep them out of this.
We have to tell them. Even if they don't believe anything else, this proves Saren is a traitor.
The captain's right.
What is
We
casting
need to
shadows?
present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
What Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
What about your twist?
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What
The
does it say
greater
about
good.
me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
How does she know? I guess maybe we filled her in a little bit. We were like, hey, by the way, Saren's trying to kill everybody. You're not ready for this. Are you ready for this?
I'll take all the help
I can't
can
be.
get.
I can't be incredibly mean to Tali.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Alright. See, I'm hoping that Tally isn't broken still. Because when I played this years ago, my first streams, Tally was broken. Like, she would literally stand there. But I was playing the Legendary Edition. This is actually the original release. Now it's, you know, obviously been messed with, but
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
Yeah. But, so I'm hoping that she's actually fixed and is not completely broken. Because I definitely love the character, and I love, you know, I love her comments on stuff, and especially later on in the game when you start getting into Geth stuff. I just love the armor you pick up nobody can wear. That's just so great. Nobody can wear the armor. It's awesome. It's awesome. But anyway, but yeah, I love the character, and that's who I actually romanced on the first playthrough I did on stream back in the day when I first started this stuff. But, you know, I've never been a very fast streamer, and this was never about growth, but it is kind of funny to play this again full circle several years later, and the fact that I have anybody here watching me it means a lot. You guys mean a lot, and I greatly appreciate you being here. This was never about making money. This was never about becoming famous. I was here to hang out with cool people who are nice. And that's what I wanted to do, is create a nice group, a nice community. Because, you know, so many people, you know, are trying to make money out of this. And great, good for you. But I just wanted a place because I saw how nasty the internet was. So I'm glad you guys are here, the people who lurk, the people who speak up, the people who watch this in the future, because I have several people who tell me they only watch it later on while they're doing other things, the recordings of these. So I greatly appreciate all of you guys. You make this all a lot of fun, and I'm glad that you're here. And I am excited to see where this does go eventually. I'm already lost. That's a good sign. Shepard has no idea where they're going. But what we might want to do here is give her the old pause. Because really this was trying to make sure that I could at least stream something. So now that we know this does at least work, I can get to work on trying to nitpick some of the things that didn't work. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. So let's go see if we can raid somebody. Well, that looks incredibly different. Oh, is that why Ken left? Ken left because he's starting. So why don't we go attack? This looks completely different. Yeah, so we will... Why don't we go raid him and see what he's doing? Yeah, that's completely different outlook on that. So I don't know if it actually sent you guys already. That's the interesting thing. Oops. Okay, so it hasn't. It hasn't sent you guys over yet. I have no idea how this new panel works. But I appreciate you guys coming by. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I'm going to try to continue this again tomorrow night about the same time. So you kiddos have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, that's not even fair. I was actively watching your stream and I just looked away. Hi readers, welcome to the Cow Zone. It would seem that the Krogan man has decided to take you here. Yeah, hi everybody. Hello, welcome. God damn it. Everybody check out the Krogan man. He's pretty cute. New subscriber. Oh my god. Well, thanks.